Welcome back to our deep dive into Joseph Rice's My Story in Space 2. Last time, we left off with that real cliffhanger. Tammy Burden was stranded, Planet Peanut ruined, cave flooding.
Yeah, absolutely dire. But then, somehow she gets that radio call through to her sister Hannah.
Right. And now Chapter 4 flips things, doesn't it? We're suddenly back with Hannah.
Exactly. It's a smart move by Rice, really amps up the suspense. And yeah, this chapter, it's more than just moving the plot forward, it feels like.
Yeah.
Well, like the story is shifting gears, becoming something bigger than just an adventure.
Totally agree. So our mission today is to unpack this chapter, see how this personal struggle for the sister suddenly goes, well, cosmic. It's a pretty surprising turn. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
So the chapter kicks off, and Hannah and Tammy are on the radio. They're confused, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sense of the timeline changing, how to save their dad.
Total confusion. Hannah's basically asking, what do we do? And Tammy's like, I don't know, nothing's going right. You really feel their desperation.
Yeah, you do. But what's interesting is how quickly that confusion gets, well, overshadowed. It almost makes you wonder how prepared they really are for what's coming next.
That's a great way to put it. Their very human problems suddenly seem small.
Because this is where it gets really interesting. Out of nowhere, this powerful voice cuts into their radio chat, addresses them both.
Yeah, and it introduces itself with some serious weight. It says, this is straight from the text, I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I'm your creator. I am God. Come forth, my children.
Wow. Just like that.
Pretty much. I mean, talk about intervention.
Yeah.
This isn't just a helpful alien showing up. It's God. He completely changes the stakes, not just for this book, but maybe the whole series. It's shifting from sci-fi to something else entirely.
And then bang, they're instantly somewhere else. They find themselves on Earth's moon.
Right. And God tells them basically, don't worry about the lack of air. Says their bodies have been changed specifically for this.
So no need for spacesuits or anything.
Nope. Which just hammers home the level of power we're dealing with here. The old rules, they just don't apply anymore. It makes you think, what are the new rules?
Exactly. Then God lays out the big picture. He tells them they were created for a reason, to help their dad, yes, but also to have more adventures.
And he throws in a warning, too. Says the devil is actively working against them, trying to wreck this purpose.
So now there's a clear villain beyond just, bad luck or a broken timeline.
Right. It becomes this sort of cosmic struggle. But then comes the reassurance, the promise. I will never leave you or forsake you, my creations, my children. I will keep you safe. That's a game changer for their journey.
Definitely. And to prove he can keep them safe, God gives them this demonstration. He talks about creating the earth, specifically day one.
How he made the heaven and the earth, moved over the water, said, let there be light, separated light from darkness.
It's like he's saying, see this? Fixing your timeline. That's easy.
Exactly. It's not just a Bible story dropped in. It's context. It's showing the mechanism for how things are about to be fixed. If you can create light, you can probably reset a clock, right? It gives the whole thing a different kind of logic.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And right after that declaration, there's this flash of light.
And poof, they're sent back.
Yeah.
Back to their own planets, but the timeline's reset. It's precisely the moment their father's supposed to arrive.
So all those problems, the flooding cave, the ruined planet, gone.
Wiped clean. They're basically positioned perfectly, ready to fulfill that purpose God just mentioned, help their dad. Their personal story is now, fundamentally linked to this divine plan.
Wow. So this deep dive really shows My Story in Space 2 just takes this massive leap, doesn't it? From survival story to a cosmic epic. You're left thinking about these two girls, their whole destiny now kind of wrapped up with this all-powerful protection.
It really makes you think, though. When you have destiny and divine power spelled out so clearly, what does that do to the characters' choices? Does it make them less important, or maybe even more significant because they're playing a part in this huge cosmic plan?
That's definitely something for you to ponder as you think about Tammy and Hannah Burden's journey from here.